I know all the kids call you Miss Olivia. What happens during the photo shoot with Miss Olivia? Now, I know that you're going to know the majority of these children, these families, but for the new clients that don't know you, 5 minutes with Santa, and a toddler and fear and just getting comfortable, that's a lot.
It is.
So can you kind of describe like what happens during the photo shoot? And I know we have a slideshow of some of your images loaded up too, so people can kind of see some of that magic, but how do you get that rapport?
I think it's just keeping an upbeat attitude, making sure it's fun, making sure they know Santa's their friend, talking Santa up. I think a lot of it is how you handle the children depending on their age. It's not really like showing them Santa, it's shoving them in Santa's lap and letting them figure out whose lap they're sitting in.
Got it.
But it's just reading the character of the child and just hoping for the best. Knowing that I also have such good rapport with Santa, I can say, hey, how about you stand up, go behind the chair and let me put the kid in the chair, because they will feel more comfortable with Santa standing behind them instead of sitting in Santa's lap, or those kind of situations.
And I'm sure after 14 years, you and Santa just have that unspoken,
yes.
He knows, things are probably happening where you don't have to give that direction.
And he works really well with the children too. So I think finding a Santa that has the personality, who truly, truly, truly loves children, because he doesn't necessarily want them to scream in his lap, but then he will be dramatic too. And if one's sound asleep, he'll pretend to be sound asleep, or if they're screaming, he'll scream too. And just, if you can't, just kind of have to laugh and roll with it all.
Right. So is this specifically for, if there's 3 siblings, is it just for the 3?
No.
Do you do each individual child?
I do each individual child.
Parents
can jump in if they want to.
Okay. It
is a very quick transition. The older children, it's easier to get them in and out. The younger ones want to keep running up to Santa. And I just let them.
Yeah.
I mean, it's part of the experience. It's their day. And so it all just kind of works out. The parents who aren't going to be photographed are usually in the background, usually kind of helping corral children too.
Yeah.
But they're all in it for the experience. I mean, some of them bring grandparents to watch just because they know it's going to be dramatic and funny, and
That's fantastic.
I just let it roll.
So sitting here with you and knowing you as much as I do, and you're so professional and well-spoken, you sent us these fun behind-the-scene images of what some of these sessions look like, and how you have, like kids wrapped around your arms and legs and hanging them upside down. I mean, is this really what it looks like?
There are some families that, that's exactly what it looks like, especially that kid. Some kids have different experiences with photographers and the camera, and they see me and they know that they need to turn it on, and some of them hit overdrive.
Yeah.
And so I just roll with it. I mean, that was 2 years ago, and this year that same kid walked in and was like, hey, Santa, and sat in his lap and did everything I asked him to. So
it's amazing what a couple of years will do.
It's true.
Yeah. And not every child is going to love Santa.
No.
And in your words, some of the best images are like the screaming bloody murder images. And I think that we have a few of those pulled out here too that are really fun to look at. I love this little girl. She's like, no, you're not getting my present.
Yeah.
That's mine.
Again, not every child is going to love Santa, but those are the classic ones. Those are the ones that people pull out year after year.
Right.
Because they're just so funny.
I love this one, how the little boy is just like, I'm just going to be perfect, while my sister loses her mind.
It's insane. I mean, it is really crazy how the kids react. And again, it changes year after year.
Yeah. Yeah, that's awesome.